Welcome to another video about hiking trails. When I was editing the one about how to create the relation, I realized that I had forgotten to show you how to add actually a road to the relation, so I'm going to do that now. I had talked about that when I was talking about the bus route relation, but I can't expect you to find that, so I will do a video about that. So I had to walk another trail for that because I had used up all the information I had gathered in Castlecomer, so I went to Thomastown on the bus, the 882 Kilbride coaches, and it is absolutely doable. You can take the bus from Kilkenny. It leaves at 11:30. It's the same to Bennett's 11:30 at the castle. It's €8 return ticket, and you get off at the quay or wherever you want to get off. I got off at the quay and then walked to the trailhead, which is in the beginning of Market Street, and then walked along there, and I got a little lost again because I was walking it the wrong way around. So you're supposed to turn left there off the mall into Castle Avenue and along Grennan Castle, and then you're supposed to walk this way. But I walked the other way around and I had all the trail markers in my back, so I didn't see a very important one. And I took a bit of a scenic route, so I still made it back in time for the bus, which is, according to schedule, 20 to 3, but of course it was late, so I had about 20 minutes to go into the little cafe there and get a little jam tart. So that was that. So anyways, this is, I've already mapped part of it. It's the GLW, the Grennan Loop Walk, and I've talked about this website in the last video, waymarkedtrails.org. NVW is the Nore Valley Walk, and they go parallel, or it's the same route for parts of it. So I have added those already, so I wouldn't have too much to do in this video. And the Nore Valley Walk goes all the way to Innisteague. And but you can also, again, doable on the bus. Take the bus to the Brownstown Bridge. I think that's what it's called. There's a huge bridge, you can't miss it, and you ask the bus driver to let you off there, and you walk down to the river, and you can walk back to Thomastown and catch the bus there. Absolutely doable on public transport. So anyway, we'll go in here. I have the GPS trace uploaded. I just called it Grennan Walk, and I'll click on Edit Map. Of course, I have to bear in mind that I got lost along the way, so I can't map that bit, because we don't want to send other people the wrong way. So I've added all the trail markers, so it shouldn't be too difficult now. So you're supposed to walk along the mall and then turn left, but I went straight on. And there was a trail marker here, which I haven't added. I realized that now. So I'm just going to do that now so I don't forget. Trail marker, the color is red this time, and it is part of the relation walking route. Oh yeah, by the way, I added this one not as a hiking route but a foot route, and it still shows on the hiking layer in the waymarked trail, so it doesn't make a difference if it's walking or hiking. That's good to know. You should wear good shoes though. So this bit here is part of the relation, this road. Let's see how far it goes. Probably all the way, so that'll be short. Yeah. So I've only left one road to add to it. 2 bits, because it's cut by a townland boundary. So this road here, I have to move it back because we have to have other parts of the relation on the screen. So I've highlighted this road here. There wasn't a number on it, I think, so we have it defined as highway unclassified. So I click on relations on the left here and look for the Grennan Loop Walk. If there's loads in the list and you can't see it right on top, I don't know why it's on top, you can just type in, for example, Grennan, and that will find it as well. And then this is the main route. So I can just continue on here. And again, I took mapillary imagery there so you can walk it online. I will put the link in the description. There was a trail marker here, and you see I put down towards Thomastown because I could only see it that way, facing Thomastown. That's why, because you're supposed to walk it the other way around. What I also found a bit difficult is, you see there's a trail marker here, and the next one is here. And I would have liked one or two in between. I like to call them reassurance trail markers, because there might only be one way to go, but you just want a couple of trail markers along the way to reassure you. So this ends here. It's split here at the townland boundary, and I might actually have to redefine this road as unclassified. Yeah, they were both classified as track, but I think they're rather unclassified because there are a couple of people living along it, and their surface is asphalt as well. So you see it changed the appearance a little bit. Why did this change, not change? I don't know. So this bit here now, I have to add that to the relation, and you see it is actually a townland boundary between Dysart and Pleberstown. I think Pleber. On the left-hand side, west side is Pleberstown. On the right-hand side, or east, is Dysart. Dysart Castle is actually here. I'm confusing you. So I've highlighted this bit of the road, and again I go into relations, and there's the Grennan Loop Walk, and I just type in main. And then there must have been a trail marker here somewhere to tell you to turn around here, which I didn't see. So I just walked on here because I had the Nor Valley Walk on my phone on Osmand, and I had walked that bit anyway, so I just thought I'll just continue on. As you can see, the pink line here, I just continued walking here and then joined the Nor Valley Walk, and only when I got here I realized that I had taken a wrong turn. So I could have saved myself a lot of trouble and just turned here. So I actually have to add that bit. But if you want a bit of a longer walk, and as I said, there is time to do it and still catch the bus. So I have to add this bit here. Oh no, I have already done that. Great. So just because I see that tree there, I want to add that. Never mind. Because it stands out. So I'll save this. Added roads to route relation. Hashtag trail Kilkenny. And sources GPS. And upload. This won't change a lot. You'll see this change now. This road, if I refresh, hopefully. Oh, there, you see that little pathway there. I'll zoom in a little bit more. There might have been a shortcut down here, but I didn't want to walk all the way to check it out because I had to catch a bus. And I didn't know yet that I was lost. So I've just walked in a little bit and marked that if somebody wants to try that out at some point. Oh, now we have the change here. So that is now displayed as an unclassified road rather than just a track. And if I go over to my marked trails and refresh there, it should hopefully, I don't know how quick it is, it's fairly quick. It should show that as well. Maybe not yet. There's also a glamping site that I discovered while walking there, and I've added that. Not quite sure how to map, there it is now, how to map glamping sites. I've just marked it as a camping site. But there you see the purple line just appeared and it's gone again. There we have it, the whole loop now, almost. Did I forget this bit? Maybe I did. It's mostly complete now. Oops. Better go and add that because it's not a complete loop now. So it's just between Castle Avenue and this little unclassified road. But there we have the case where the road continues on here and I have to split it here because I only want this part up to here to be in the relation. So I just click on this node here where it meets the route and click on either on the little scissors, and then if I click on that, it only highlights this bit that I want and not this bit anymore, or click on the same node and hit the X key on my keyboard because it looks like a little scissors, and then I can highlight this part that is part of the relation and add it. So that the Waymark Trails website is actually also good for quality control if you don't want to use Overpass because you're scared of code or something. Trail Kilkenny. Sources, GPS. Upload. So there we have it now. The loop is complete. If I hover over the name here, you can see it highlighted. So there we go. If you don't want to use public transport, there is a car park here, exactly where the bus stop is, but they might move that. I've heard they want to move that. There are electric vehicle charging points here. This one is ESB, and this one is some company I've never heard of, and you need an app to pay for it, but it's there. You could also park your car here somewhere. There's a picnic area. It seems new. That's actually in the housing estate, but there's car parking along here, which I haven't mapped yet. There's also a train station, of course, in Thomastown, but walking down from the train station is a little bit of a hike in itself, so I wouldn't recommend that. The bus stop is here, but he could probably also let you off somewhere here in, I think it's Logan Street, or you can just walk from there to here and do the loop and then get back into the bus. The bus stop back is here outside the Blackberry Cafe, which might not be called that when you get there, but still, there's a cafe there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Slán!